During the height of the Cold War, the Soviet Union feared falling behind in the superhuman arms race. Their solution? A secret experiment to create their own elite force. After countless failed attempts, the Green Lantern Kilowog stepped in, helping Soviet scientists engineer warriors in high-tech battlesuits, warriors powerful enough to hold their own against the Justice League. Now let's get into the video and find out who is the Rocket Red Brigade. During the height of the Cold War, the Soviet Union grew increasingly concerned about the rising number of superhumans in the United States. Fearing they were falling behind in military superiority, the Soviet government launched a secret project to create their own superpowered warriors. To lead this ambitious endeavor, they appointed the brilliant yet ruthless geneticist Dr. Krenchikov. Krenchikov was tasked with developing Soviet superhumans and quickly began conducting dangerous genetic experiments on soldiers, exposing them to mutagenic treatments in hopes of enhancing their physical abilities. However, every single test subject perished, causing the project to stall. The Green Lantern Kilowog became fascinated with the Soviet Union's structured and disciplined approach to governance. His personal beliefs aligned with certain aspects of Soviet ideology, making him more receptive to their methods. Driven by curiosity and a genuine desire to elevate their capabilities, Kilowog agreed to assist in refining the mutagenic process that would transform ordinary soldiers into superpowered soldiers. Josef Denisovich, an elite Soviet soldier with unwavering loyalty to his country, was among the first volunteers for the project. As a trusted military operative, Josef was the ideal candidate for the Rocket Red initiative. Through Kilowog's improved techniques and advanced technology, Josef became the first successful Rocket Red soldier, proudly donning the state-of-the-art battle armor as Rocket Red No. 1. His bond with Kilowog deepened as they worked together, forging a friendship built on mutual respect. Kilowog eventually needed to recharge his power ring, so he summoned his battery across the vast distance, calling it to his location in the Soviet Union. Concerned about Kilowog's whereabouts, a squad of lanterns tracked the battery charger, leading them straight into Soviet airspace. Josef, as Rocket Red No. 1, was tasked with defending the Soviet territory from what was perceived as an unauthorized incursion. Viewing the lanterns as foreign operatives, he engaged them in battle, using his enhanced strength and advanced battle armor to hold his ground against multiple opponents. Plasma bolts clashed against emerald constructs, lighting up the skies in a spectacular aerial confrontation. Kilowog arrived and was caught between his allegiance to the Soviet project and his loyalty to the Corps, but somehow he managed to de-escalate the fight. After learning that Kilowog was safe and he was doing what he was doing out of his own free will, all of the lanterns except for John Stewart and Katma Tui departed. Kilowog and Rocket Red, along with Stewart and Katma, returned to Moscow. Stewart and Katma had agreed to stay and see for themselves that Russia was not the monster America made it out to be. Upon their arrival in Moscow, Rocket Red and the trio of Green Lanterns met with the Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. Stewart and Gorbachev engaged in a tense debate about democracy versus communism. Rocket Red also attempted to convince Stewart of the virtues of communism, but despite his efforts, Stewart wasn't convinced. After the discussion and once everyone had departed, Gorbachev secretly ordered the assassination of Stewart and Katma. Shortly after, tensions flared between Kilowog and Stewart as their ideological differences came to a head, culminating in a heated argument. Rocket Red sensed the widening divide between Kilowog and his lantern friends and stepped in and urged Kilowog to reach out to his friends and make amends before the rift became irreversible. Kilowog agreed, and he and Rocket Red went searching for Stewart and Katma. Their search was then interrupted by Guy Gardner's arrival in the Soviet Union. Guy's arrival set in motion a series of events that led Kilowog to discover his friends had been abducted by the government. Kilowog went to confront the Russian leaders for trying to kill his friends, and that's when things reached a breaking point. Josef was ordered to turn against Kilowog. Although Josef was initially torn between his friendship with Kilowog and his duty to his country, Josef ultimately obeyed his orders, leading to a heartbreaking duel between the former allies. The battle ended with Kilowog being forced to kill Josef to stop him. After the events, Kilowog left the Soviet Union, but he had already laid the foundation for the Rocket Red project, which continued to thrive, producing multiple super soldiers outfitted in state-of-the-art battle armor and cutting-edge weaponry. Tensions between the Soviet Union and the West continued to escalate, so the Soviet Union arranged for Rocket Red No. 7, Vladimir Mikoyan, to join the Justice League International to try and bridge that divide. Rocket Red No. 7 was officially integrated into the League as part of an agreement between the Soviet Union and the United Nations, securing the League's global legitimacy. Vladimir's presence was meant to represent Soviet interest while fostering cooperation between the Eastern and Western superheroes. But unknown to all, Rocket Red No. 7 was secretly a Manhunter agent. As the League continued their operations, Mikoyan fought alongside the Justice League International, secretly gathering intelligence and waiting for the perfect moment to reveal his true mission. After studying the members of the Justice League International, Rocket Red No. 7 revealed his secret to the League as he tried to recruit them into becoming Manhunters. The revelation led to a battle between Rocket Red No. 7 and the Justice League International. The battle ended with the death of Rocket Red No. 7. The Rocket Red Brigade later faced its first major challenge when an ominous trio of beings descended upon Earth, targeting Russia's nuclear stockpile with the intent of ridding the planet of nuclear weapons. The Justice League discovered their arrival and rushed to intervene. However, as they entered Russian airspace, they were confronted by the Rocket Red Brigade. This resulted in a brief but intense skirmish between the two factions. Fortunately, the Rocket Red Brigade realized that the true threat was at the missile silos, so they shifted their focus, joining forces with the Justice League International to confront the mysterious trio. Upon their arrival at the silos, the threat was neutralized. But the Soviet Union was still wary of foreign interference and officially revoked the Justice League's right to operate within its borders, forcing them to leave. Following the Soviet Union's decision to revoke their operational rights within its borders and the betrayal of Rocket Red No. 7 still fresh on their minds, the Justice League still needed a new Rocket Red to replace him. Dmitry Pushkin, Rocket Red No. 4, was chosen as that replacement. Dmitry joined the Justice League International and served the international community with unwavering dedication. However, during an unexpected encounter with the notorious intergalactic bounty hunter Lobo, Rocket Red's high-tech armor met its demise. Lobo had arrived on Earth to carry out a job that placed him in direct conflict with the Justice League International. Rocket Red No. 4 found himself face-to-face with Lobo. The exchange was brief but intense. Lobo's sheer brute strength overwhelmed him and he shattered Dmitry's armor, rendering it useless. Though Dmitry survived the fight, his suit was beyond repair. The Justice League International recognized Dmitry's value and arranged for Dmitry to receive an armor upgrade. His new armor featured cutting-edge defense systems, enhanced thought-responsive controls, and enhanced durability. His plasma blasters packed an even greater punch, and the automatic defenses reacted instantaneously, ensuring maximum protection. As the Justice League International continued to expand, Dmitry transferred to the Justice League Europe, eager to be closer to his homeland. Maxwell Lord, recognizing the importance of Dmitry's presence on the European team, was able to secure special permission for Dmitry's wife and children to join him at the Justice League Embassy in Paris. Dmitry eventually made the difficult decision to step away from heroics and retire to spend time with his wife and children. But when the events of the OMAC project began to unfold, Dmitry knew he could not ignore the call to action. As Brother's Eyes drones launched their assault, Rocket Red No. 4 returned to combat one last time. As the battle escalated, Dmitry realized the League was outmatched. Knowing his armor housed a built-in self-destruct feature, he made a critical decision, one that would ensure his friends could escape. Activating the mechanism, he detonated his suit, taking down multiple OMAC units with him. In his final moments, he turned to Booster Gold and entrusted him with a final message: "Tell my family I love them." Each Rocket Red possesses superhuman strength and invulnerability. Additionally, their armor features plasma blasters capable of delivering devastating energy attacks. The suits also house sophisticated automatic defense systems. Later iterations of the Rocket Red armor included even more advanced features, such as thought-responsive controls and enhanced durability. These technological advancements solidified the Rocket Red Brigade as one of the most formidable military forces in the DC universe, capable of rivaling even some of the most powerful superheroes. Well, there you have it, the origin of the Rocket Red Brigade. So what do you think about the Rocket Red Brigade? Are they an underrated force in the DC universe? Do they deserve more time in the spotlight? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed our journey into the origin of the Rocket Red Brigade, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome DC and Marvel content. Well, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.